Hey guys, it's Sarah here from Are Twinset, doing something a bit different today. Thought I would do a Q&A and answer some of the questions that I always get asked. I popped it on stories, kind of asking you guys whatever you want to know. I've done so much content recently about like shopping and styling, so I just thought I'd go through the questions that I received on stories and some in the personal messages. They're not in any particular order, but I'm going to group some of them together that feel quite similar and just bash them out, and hopefully I'll answer your questions. Okay, so funny enough, one of the questions I got asked a few times is what was my favourite perfume. Now, it's mainly because I probably always talk about how much I love scents. I absolutely love the Baccarat Rouge smell. I found it in Phoenix a couple of years ago. I followed a lady around the store because she smelled phenomenal, and I was like, excuse me, where's your perfume from? She's like, I'm not wearing any perfume. But she was, and I think she'd forgotten, and it turns out she worked there, and it turns out that it was this Baccarat Rouge, and it is expensive, it's quite pricey. However, it smells like masculine and woody, and just people stop me in the street when I wear it and ask me what smell it is, so I know it must be a good one. So I love that. Also love Jo Malone Oud and Bergamot is my absolute favourite, another one that I go to time and time again. I don't wear the Baccarat one every day, it's more of like a special occasion perfume because it is quite expensive. So I love my Jo Malone, I love my Glossier Play. There's a brand called Le Laboratoire, and it's a perfume called Amber. And I first got it a few years ago from a local boutique to me, which I will link below, called Cream, and they do actually sell it now in Liberty and Selfridges. It's a French brand. Again, it's another quite masculine, kind of woody smell, and that is definitely my scent of choice. Something I don't like florally, too girly. I like something quite kind of strong. So I love that, and as always, I will link them all below for you guys. Next up, what is your diet? Do you eat meat vegan? You look so well, can you cook? I suppose just all about having a balance. I'm not vegan, I do eat meat. I don't eat loads of red meat or anything. I do love fish, I probably eat more fish than anything else. Try and have a balance, but I do have a really, really sweet tooth and love my chocolate and sweets, so can't help it. But I work out and I just try and have that balance. Can I cook? Yes, I can cook. At the moment, I don't know whether you guys have seen on my personal Instagram, we've been doing up our house. We've been without a kitchen for about 4 months. So my cooking has really gone down the pan because I've literally got a microwave oven and a small fridge, and we've just kind of been living on like really easy stuff that you can pop in the microwave, like salmon in a soy sauce and that kind of thing. But I'm looking forward to being in our new kitchen and really starting cooking again, and now that Lenny's eating more, kind of rustling up some really good recipes. But yeah, I can cook. My mum and grandma are good cooks, so they've taught me lots along the way. And yeah, but I'm probably a bit time starved, so I don't cook as much as I like, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to do lots more cooking in the new kitchen. And I'm going to share my renovation journey on here when it's done. I've done a lot on my personal account, but I haven't actually done too much on here, but I've got loads of before and after, and I can't wait to show you guys and share it all with you. Which one luxury item that you own do you wish you'd bought years ago because you love and wear so much? This was a really funny one because I couldn't think about it, and then suddenly it popped into my head, and it was the Hermes sandals. I've had the tan ones for about 3 years, and they are my absolute favourite shoe. They come on every summer holiday with me. I wear them the whole time here. They're so comfy. They run true to size. They're the tan ones I've got, and they literally go with anything. You just can't fault them. They've lasted so well, so I haven't had to have them resold yet. And I just feel really lovely with them, really, really chic. The High Street have done some incredible copies, and they always do each season. But in terms of best designer investment, I think the cost per wear of them, honestly, is about £1, because I have worn them hundreds and hundreds of times. So I've also got them in black and white, which I bought a new pair each year. I didn't actually buy a new pair this year, but the previous years, and they're just such a great buy, so comfy, and I can't recommend them enough. Next question. What did you study? What work experience did you do to get to where you are today? So we've done a career YouTube video actually. Again, I'll link it below, where Philip and I talk about our kind of career journeys. But to recap, I studied business. I went to Birmingham University and I studied business because I wanted to do something quite general, something that just in case it didn't work out kind of in the fashion industry, that I could just have as a backup. So I did that, and I got first, and I really, really enjoyed it. I had an amazing time. But I always knew that it was fashion that I wanted to get into. So when I finished uni, Philippa was exactly the same. We did so much work experience in the field that we knew we wanted to get into. to kind of get that real experience. So I did like journalism, I did fashion PR, I assisted stylists, just to kind of work out what area I wanted to get into, because I didn't really obviously know the industry. I didn't know what jobs were available. I didn't know what I would like. And it was definitely the styling that really kind of stood out to me, that I felt really passionate about, that I absolutely loved. So I ended up doing work experience with Mark from ITV, Mark Hayes, who I subsequently ended up working with for like 12, 13 years. And I worked on the Lorraine show, and it is the most amazing experience. I had so many incredible memories there. But it was definitely my work experience that helped kind of get my career going and kind of get us where we are today, because we both, Philippa obviously was at You Magazine, which is the weekend supplement of the Daily Mail, and we both built up our contacts so much doing kind of all the styling, working with brands the whole time, that when we launched the blog, after we met, we just hit it off and we decided we had to do something together. And we had this really good network of people that we spoke to and we dealt with on a daily basis. So we were able to start working with brands quite quickly after we launched the blog. So I just think it was a culmination of just working really hard, getting to the top of, our careers in the styling world, and then launching Twinset, that just kind of helped us kind of start We Are Twinset and just keep it growing year on year. And we're very lucky. We're so passionate about what we do, and we absolutely love it, and hope you guys can tell that when you see our content. But yeah, hopefully that answers that question. Please do mum wardrobe, most one pieces that don't take ages to put together. Definitely something we're going to cover more of, the mum wardrobe. I know I speak on behalf of Philippa that we are real like tracky mums. We love being comfy. Lenny is just running around everywhere at the moment, and I find it so uncomfy to wear jeans, especially non-stretch kind of mum style, because you're crawling around and then you get those baggy knees at the end of it. So always love a really good pair of luxe joggers. Me and Em are our absolute favourite. We've got a whole video that Philippa did dedicated to it. We just live in them. We've kind of got them with all different colours down the side. Also, Misha Lounge do amazing loungewear. Some amazing stuff on ASOS. Philippa, I just saw, picked up one in River Island. There's just so many kind of really lovely luxe matching sets that you don't feel, I don't feel slobby wearing them. I know sometimes tracksuits have like a connotation of being kind of a bit messy or just really dressed down, but I think if you kind of get a two-piece that works really well together, and you've got your lovely trainers on and a great puffer jacket, it is actually a really pulled together look. And we're all about that kind of comfy, easy pieces for the mum wardrobe. But we'll definitely do more of a kind of like a blog post, maybe even a video on that. That's a great idea. Any tips on getting organised with a baby? I would just say I'm quite regimented and routined, and I feel that really helps me keep on top of everything. If I kind of don't do things in the time that I like to do them, I kind of feel a bit all over the place. So, when he goes to childminder, when I'm working, I always pack my bag the night before. When I'm going out for him in the day, I'll always make sure I kind of pack his food and all his bits in the morning before he's up, so that I'm always organised and I always keep on top of it. And I also try and remember, if something's run out or if I need to kind of get something extra for him, I always like add it to my cardo shop or pop it in the bag when it happens. Obviously I can't do it if I'm out, but if I'm at home, so that I don't forget. And I just think just keeping routines and organised, that's what works for me, because if I don't, then I just kind of feel like all over the place and lose control. And also I think it really works for him as well. Christmas party looks and ideas for black dresses. This is something that we covered on YouTube, which you guys can check out. And I just think when it comes to Christmas party dresses, you just got to go for it and have some fun. It is the one time of year where you can really kind of push the boat out and then keep these pieces in your wardrobe, for loads of other festive events. I know for me, in December, I've had so many different occasions, and I don't mind. If I find something I love, I don't mind wearing it a few times. I got an amazing dress from Kate Spade for the festive period, and I've already worn it a few times, but because I feel so good in it, I don't mind. And it's actually really good to get really hard wearing pieces in your wardrobe that you can keep wearing time and time again. Another thing I love for the party season as well is a tuxedo suit or a suit. I love dresses, don't get me wrong, but sometimes I feel more like me in separates. So I've got an amazing velvet suit from And Other Stories that I picked up. It's kind of like a wide leg trouser and a double breasted jacket. So check out them for some suiting. And then you probably saw on my IGTV that I filmed a few weeks ago for Black Friday, an amazing black tux from River Island that is so classic that you'll literally have in your wardrobe always. Plus you can wear the blazers and the trousers separately, just really easy, hard-working pieces. But I would just say the high street does dresses and party wear so well. And other stories, River Island, Topshop, ASOS, they all just do, and Mango as well, and the accessories, so good. But they just do it really well. There's so much choice and there's so much option that I don't think you need to spend so much money on these kind of key party pieces. However, if you are looking to spend a little bit more, you know how much we both love Olivia Rubin. She is the queen of amazing dresses and we love them. We've worn them to so many different occasions, so definitely give those a look. Best designer accessories that have stood the test of time and still worthy investments. That's a good one. I would say my Chloe Susanna boots. Have worn them, had them a couple of years now. I've worn them lows. They haven't chipped or like the heel's gone funny. They've just really lasted up really, really well. I would say my velvet Gucci bag in black that Philip and I both have. We've had for a couple of years. Lasted so well. Love that it's a holding bag and that it's a bucket bag. Really versatile and looks great day or night, and it's still available now. And I love that when you get those classic pieces that they don't discontinue, because sometimes you might get a piece one season, then it's not around anymore, and then you think, oh God, is it like a really high fashion piece? And it's not gonna kind of last the test of time, but that really has. Oh, my Golden Goose trainers, unreal. Live in them, especially in mum life. They're so comfortable, they have lasted, and what's great about them is because they are kind of a bit shabby chic, shall we say, as well, when they get a bit more worn, it doesn't actually matter because they look worn anyway, so they almost get even better with age. They're an incredible investment. So those are some pieces that still love just as much in my wardrobe. What concealer bronzer do you use? So I've done a little makeup video on IGTV that I kind of showed my look for every day, like when I'm shooting makeup. But I do kind of chop and change with foundation, just depending on how my skin is. Love the Sisley one, which is really good on my skin, especially when I'm having a bad skin time. So I'll link that. I also love the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. Great for the party season. It's got really, really good coverage. Love the Bare Minerals stick. That's more of a lighter weight kind of everyday one. And I love the IT Cosmetics CC cream, also for everyday. So they're kind of the four that I rotate with quite a lot. So if you haven't checked those out, just go to a beauty counter and I'm sure someone can help you and match up your colours. It's quite difficult to obviously order online when you don't know your colour. And concealer, always use the Tarte Cosmetics concealer in light medium. It's quite thick, but I do suffer from bags under my eyes, so really feel that it helps me with my bags and also when my skin's bad. Love that. I've used that for a really long time and I get it on QVC. And my bronzer, I'm actually using a Bare Minerals one at the moment, which I really love. I love their products. They're all natural and I find them, sometimes with bronzer, I find on me it can go a bit like matted or like crusty. I know that's a really gross word, but by the end of the day. So I really love the Bare Minerals one. It really stays put. I'm wearing it at the moment. And then in the summer, Chanel, the kind of Soleil, oh, what's it called? Chanel Soleil Tan bronzing makeup. So it's like a creamy and you kind of buff it into your face. That's incredible for summer. And yeah, they're my two faves. It's my baby shower in Jan. I'll be 36 weeks. What do I wear? Definitely a floaty dress. Philip and I both wore non-maternity dresses for our baby showers and I just feel like it's super easy, super comfy. Go for something kind of quite floaty, maybe quite oversized, nothing with buttons or anything with zips because it's not going to be comfy. But there's so many gorgeous dresses around at the moment. Maybe something you could even pick up in the Christmas sales. And definitely just have a look on the high street. I wore one from Storettes, which is an online brand, which is really good. And Philippa wore one from Reformation on Net-a-Porter. But even the Outnet, they have some incredible dresses. What did I buy in the cyber sales? Have a look at my videos. You'll see what I bought in the cyber sales. But as a general, bought a few homeware bits for the house. I bought a really good jumper dress from H&M. I bought Lenny some cute things from Maury. I bought a couple of beauty bits, some gifts, And yeah, it's all kind of listed in my video, so take a look back at those, and as always I'll link them below. What are the style of Topshop straight you recommend, and are they stiff? Now, I love the editor jeans from Topshop. However, I will say that I found that in the light blue they come up slightly smaller, and in the grey and the mid blue they've come up slightly bigger. So I'm between a size 8 and a 10. And the 28 waist in the lighter fit me well, and the 28 waist in the other colours have come up bigger. So I would suggest ordering a few sizes online if you're not sure, and then having a try on at home, because for some reason I found they come up differently. They don't have any stretch in, but I really like that. It kind of gives it more of like a vintagey feel, and I just wear them all the time and I love them. You've seen them so many times. I think they're fab. Also love the straight jeans. If you prefer something with a bit more stretch in, then have a look at the straight ones, that have the stretch in, and they have like quite a lot of them have a frayed hem, which I absolutely love. So I've had lots of questions also about the house. You guys, as I said before, I've probably seen on my personal Instagram that we have done an extension downstairs. We've kind of made a whole new kitchen living area. We've also repainting everywhere downstairs. I've done my downstairs toilet. I've changed all the flooring. So quite a lot of stuff going on. And I have actually been filming a YouTube video of the whole process, which I'm going to be sharing on our channel. But I didn't want to bombard too much in the beginning stages just because it's just been mental and so much going on. But I'm really excited to show you some before and afters and my whole new space and exactly how I've designed it. And I'm so excited because finally today, as I film this, the kitchen is going in. So if you do hear any banging, that's why. Other questions, a few more questions on mum life, juggling everything, balancing everything. And as I said before, I think it's just about being organised and having a routine in place. I'm really lucky. My husband Craig, he's really, really supportive and he helps me out loads. He is really, really hands-on, and I find that incredible support, because if I've got like a last minute deadline or things change, he can be flexible with his work, so he often helps me out a lot. And also my mum and mother-in-law are both really amazing. Lenny loves being with them and he loves spending time with them, so they also help me out, and we just try and get into a routine and just be really organised with our diary so everyone knows what they're doing when, and just try and juggle the best I can. There are some days, I'm sure you guys can agree with me, where I feel like, oh, everything feels really good and I'm happy, Lenny's happy, everything's going well, and then other days where I feel like everything's falling apart and I haven't got the balance quite right. But I'm still learning. He's 15 months now and I feel like we're in a really good groove at the moment, but every day I'm learning, he's developing and doing new things, and trying just to get that balance right and be organised. That's my key thing, is just being really organised and having a routine, like I said before, because that works really well for both of us. Okay, so next question is, what is your favourite high street store? Oh god, that's a really hard one. I love them all. Okay, I would say definitely Topshop, only because I feel like most of my wardrobe and my pieces that I really, really love is from Topshop. I've shopped there from when I first started, shopping as a teenager, and I still love it just as much now. I feel like if you need one particular thing, you can go to Topshop and get it, whether it's a great knit, a pair of jeans, a coat, a classic black boot. They kind of tick every box, and I feel like there is something out there for everyone. So even my mum has pieces from Topshop and so does my 18-year-old cousin. So I feel like they just do things really, really well. Their offering is so good, and it's just my favourite. And as you probably know, we're part of the Topshop Girls campaign, which we love doing. It's a dream brand for us to work with, and we're just Topshop girls, and we always will be, and it's my fave. So guys, I hope I haven't chewed your ear off by answering your questions. Hopefully you got to know a bit more about me and answered some of your burning questions. But thank you so much for watching, as always, and I will see you next week, 7:30 for, God, one of the last videos of the year. That's so mental. I can't believe how quickly this year's gone. Literally, as I'm saying it, I feel like I can't believe it. But yes, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you next week.